picked a terrible day to do this. I'm basically here just to introduce you to my project, what I've had going on. Over the last couple of years, I've had some health issues and bounced from one doctor to another trying to figure out what was going on, and finally found myself in a genetics clinic with both of my parents. Through the blood samples that we provided, they were able to identify that I had a specific type of muscular dystrophy called Neural Lipid Storage Disease with myopathy. Now what that means is, my body takes the excess fat that most people burn as fuel, stores it in the muscle to be burned as fuel. Yeah, that's it. It just sits there. So this excess fat builds up in the muscle and eventually causes the muscle to atrophy because it takes over the usable space the muscle has. It takes over the usable nutrients, whatever. It just sits there and my muscles go away. So over the last decade or so, I've noticed that my strength comes and goes. I've visibly lost muscle, specifically in my calves, which I'll show you. All right, I'm down here low so I can show you these crazy calf muscles. I know you guys are usually used to looking up at me, but this is a different angle. Y'all may not have noticed this about me. Now, it's kind of weird. Don't want to freak you out, but check this out. For those of you who remember me playing basketball, I used to have nice, big, strong calf muscles. Could dunk almost from the free throw line. I was jumping over ball racks, doing all kinds of stuff. Well, this disease just eats away at that muscle. I mean, as you can see, I can just about put my hand around my ankle now. This is what we're trying to stop on the rest of my body. We're trying to make this last as long as we possibly can to keep me moving and keep me out of a wheelchair. What you guys are here for is to tag along with me and keep me motivated. You're all probably aware that there is no cure for muscular dystrophy yet. We'll get into that in other episodes. But the basic plan right now is to stay active, just to stay ahead of this. The more I move, the better I move, the better off I am, the healthier I am, the longer I live. My wife really appreciates the last part. You guys are going to tag along, and I am going to try and come up with interesting things, interesting places to show you. We're going to kayak, I'm going to get back on the bike, we're going to travel. On days like this, we're going to get some crazy kites out that my dad and I have. So just anything you can think of, we're gonna try and get on here. Okay, hold on. Not anything you can think of. You guys aren't in control here. I'm in control. And I will not be jumping out of a plane unless they can figure out how to make me land without my legs. I'm in. Anyway, let's have some fun. Let's go on some adventures together. And if this sounds like something you guys are into, subscribe below, let me know you care, let me know you're following, and that will push me to keep moving so that I can keep filming to get things out there. I appreciate you guys checking this out, and hopefully you'll stick around for future episodes. Right now, I'm going to fill you in on what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks with my treatment, and we'll see how it goes. We started with an echocardiogram to check my current heart health. This is a test that's going to have to be repeated once every 5 years for the rest of my life. Apparently, heart health is a pretty big concern when it comes to muscular dystrophy, and specifically the type that I'm dealing with. That's what my future looks like there. Unfortunately, I didn't have a camera with me for this one, and I really wish I did. This was probably one of the coolest medical procedures I've ever taken part in. Seeing your own heart valves operate, it's pretty mesmerizing. It's amazing to think that how precise a machine the human body is. The next thing we did was a hearing test. I was surprised to find out that I had considerable hearing loss in my left ear, and the right ear was not far behind. I see you over there glaring at me, reminding me about my Nissan and all those subs. Yeah, guess what? That didn't make me deaf. I went in for a fitting because I am getting hearing aids, and I got to film just a little bit of that. Go ahead and check that out and come back to me in just a minute. So is it pathetic that I'm a little nervous about this? Seems odd. Seems like I ought to be able to go in here, get my bionic ears, and feel good about it, but it just feels odd.
All right, this is going to be cold.
but surprisingly relaxing.
Yeah. Some people really like it and some people don't. And it will cut off your hearing. So that takes about 5 minutes to harden, and then we'll pull it out and it'll be in the shape of your ear.
All right, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I want to apologize for the lack of focus on the video there. Shooting with my iPhone. Anyway, that was a mold, kind of like they do for teeth whenever you're getting braces or some fillings or whatever. Pink and rubbery. Went in really cold. Come back in about a month, and hopefully we'll be able to do the final fitting on those and start trying to wear these things, get them going. How'd you like that pink stuff? Kind of weird, isn't it? So the next thing we did was an MRI on my lower extremities. Check out my feelings on that. So anyway, I just finished my MRI, and I gotta say that was the most miserable medical procedure I've ever had. It's really not that bad. You just kind of lay around, but the position they had me in, my back was killing me, my butt fell asleep, my legs were numb, and if you've ever had an MRI, you probably are familiar with the temperature. It heats you up. Kind of awkward, really weird sensation, but anyway, it got hot, got uncomfortable. Between the pain and the heat, I kind of got nauseous. But anyway, it's done. Just got done signing a release. They would not let me film in there or let me take any pictures in there. They are going to be sending me a copy of the images, so I'm going to share them with you guys so you can kind of see what's going on inside my legs. So yeah, I won't be doing that again anytime soon. If this vlog's about improvement, you got to set goals. Goal number 1, the bike. All this stuff, yeah, I'm going to cheat. I'm not moving this stuff. But I am going to get the bike. We're going to fix it. You're going to get it rideable. I'm going to get riding. This one's all about the Garmin VivoSmart. That's my fitness tracker that I bought about a year ago. You know how long I tracked fitness? About 3 months. Now, it's just a trendy watch and a phone notification tool. So, my goal here is to make this app and this number push me to 10,000 steps a day. Right now, my goal sits at about 5,000 steps. And for IT, I guess that's reasonable, but that's also an excuse. So, name's Wilk on Garmin Connect if you want to join me and give me some encouragement. We're going to hit 10,000. Goal number 3, the Greenway. The Razorback Greenway is a 36-mile bike path that stretches between the squares of Fayetteville and Benton. I intend to ride all 36. Goal 3, Part B, there and back. And goal 4, I intend to finish a 5K with my wife and daughter. I may have to walk the whole thing, but I will finish. That's all I've got for now, guys. If you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you sitting through that. This episode, unfortunately, had to be dedicated to explaining what this is all about. Future episodes are going to have updates, obviously, keep you guys informed on how I'm doing. They're going to have adventure, so we're going to travel. I'm going to show you some places. We're going to go off-roading, do some camping, some kayaking. Who knows where we're going to end up. And I'm going to throw some science in there. There's a few things going on in genetics right now that are potential game changers for people like me, for diseases like mine, and for diseases that affect a whole lot more people than what mine does. So I'm going to introduce you guys to that and hopefully give updates on how that process is going as this vlog continues. And so yeah, just one final thank you, and I'll see you next month.